thoughts are back on the twisted Scaleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, my lord? I don't need to. They are all the same. There is but one thing on your mind, and it won't go away until your thirsty urge is sated. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. Oh, the reward will titillate your twitching urge in preparation for the rest of your inheritance to come. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live. Why? The greatest crime of them all. Nothing at all. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lord.
You wish to consult me? Then speak. Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The Tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the Tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it. Is there a reason you chose me as your confidant in this matter? As you should. But I am not sure that I can trust you. There are those within Menzoberranzan that we call Khalith Carthan. Those driven by blood. They are the mad, lost to all reason, and subservient to nobody. Even Lolth, malicious and brutal as she is, cannot abide them. They kill, and cannot say why. So they are destroyed for the greater good. When you speak to me of yearning and urges to kill, I fear you are like them, controlled by a bloodlust that you do not comprehend. I would kill you without hesitation, but for you to even speak of this to me shows that if there is a madness in you, it does not own you yet. If it ever takes you, I will be there to put you down.
Your stomach churns around and around. The bile within is unsettled. Each moment brings a new surge. Your companions sleep like blissful lumps of meat.
She came all the way to this world just to die here. You could do so much better, my lord. I am but an eager messenger from the depths of your dirty thoughts. Your clever mind is penning tragedy as we speak. Your repressed urge yearns to kill. And kill you will. Tonight, the moment you close your eyes, your favorite person will be brutalized. So all those sweet words were said in the hope of lying with her. A fine performance. Oh, my itching liege. She is only using you. Don't you know that? It is my duty to ensure you are making the right decisions, Master. There was much disappointment at your reluctance to kill the little moon maiden. You could kill this one deliberately. I'm sure it will be considered a great show of goodwill. The tithe could still be yours. I do not doubt you will act with a decorum befitting one of your rank. Good night, sweet lord.
Your companion rests blissfully, without a fear in the world. As your hand approaches her body, it wavers. It longs to close around her throat.
Your breath and body, the heat of you. You know what it does to me.
Bah! You look sick as a cadaver. What's come over you?
Tell me.
As you tell your story, fatigue fills your body. Your head swims with the worst headache you've known.
Raise a hand against me, and even a lover would not live to speak the tale. This is no new affliction, is it? To think you'd keep this from me. Chuck. It might have been your hand that struck Alfera, but it was this madness that guided it.
Suddenly you become drowsy. Your vision blurs and floods with yellow bile, and you faint in a dizzy blur. You are not yourself. All control is gone.
Keep it together, or so help me. Listen to me. Whatever this lunacy, defy it, or you will answer to my blade. I don't need thanks. I need answers. For now, rest. We'll speak come dawn.
The night passes sick and sweating, but bloodlessly. You once again inhabit your own mind.
Lucky for us, we're still standing. Can't say the same for Alfera. Not to be maudlin, but I'm glad I didn't gut you. Now, answers. Whenever this urge strikes next, we will fight it, and we will win. Certainly not. But you didn't leave any unwanted bruises last night. Consensual bruises, those can be negotiated. Now, a new dawn has come, with new victories to claim. So let's get to claiming them before someone else beats us to it. You are worried about this killing urge. I can see it. I will try to help you resist. But spill a single drop of my blood, and yours will flow in a gusher.
This pod has a different air to its chitinous cavern. Dust and dirt are gathered on the inside. It's broken beyond repair, seemingly by a blunt impact, as if whoever was inside threw themselves against it in an effort to break out. Your brain hurls an image towards you, your own head, blood gushing down in front of your eyes. The blood inside has not started to rot. There is a fresh hint to it.
Oh yes, that's yours all right. Even stale, I'd recognize that bouquet anywhere.
Banging your fists on a chamber until half your fingers were broken. How long inside? Days? Months? Lifetimes? The parasite was inserted into your head and your body crammed into a pod long before you were moved to the Nautiloid. A laughing woman, taunting you. She betrayed you. Who was she?
Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of them all. She is too precious to live. Fear not. Her death will fill an entire village with piles of bodies. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite. Be true to yourself, my lord.
The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
The urge deep within tingles. This is the one the butler commanded you to kill.
Seluna, help you! You're mad! Nice of you to show your colors, true soul. Jahira will be so disappointed she trusted you. I don't mind, though. I've been itching to gut a traitor. Ketheric's out of reach, but here you are, right within striking distance. Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened? I don't see how she... Unless some cultists sneaked in. The gods will be overrun. Isabel is gone. Soon the shadows will wash us all away. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, you must destroy the cult of the Absolute. Their leader is a man called Ketheric Thorm. He resides in Moonrise Towers, and we found him to be impervious to the blade. And to magic to boot. Even so, you must find him. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds, there must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. There are secrets in this ancient waste hidden from... But hark. Something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Still your hearts, and steady your hands. To battle! It's all over. They're all gone. My brave ones, my friends, my Harpers. I led them here. To this. But you live. A single green leaf holding fast on a tree ravaged by winter. Yes. I adorn the crown of the Oak Father still. And as long as I do, there's an ever so slim chance I could make it back to Baldur's Gate. If I can warn the Dukes an army of absolutists is on the march, perhaps the city still stands a fighting chance. That proud determination of yours should shame me. But it heartens me instead. Pull aside the curtain of years and I can see myself echoing your resolve. Very well. I'll join you. And when Ketheric falls, I'll be there. For us, for them, and for the ones we love back home.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. Every step we walk trails blood. Killing is an instinct for us. I respect you for that. I would keep the murders in our own camp to a minimum, but otherwise, we're very much on the same page. I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. Isn't it? Imagine the entire cult under our thumb. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity before us. If we can control the Tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and enjoy a little world domination on the side. You can't tell me that doesn't sound fun. I knew I was right about you. It's so good to find a kindred spirit. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise, but I'm feeling optimistic. I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
Your kill of that poor cleric can mean only one thing. The vile Sceleritas will be here soon enough.
Oh, apologies for the tardiness, my festering liege. I was away, admiring her body. I have never seen a torn tibia quite like that. A part of your past is here for you. I come with your disgusting prize. This prize is no payment, but a sign of reverence towards you. Come closer, my depraved prodigy. Try on your new gym jams. They're a present from Father. It would be rude not to. Oh, such a strapping young behemoth.
You cannot speak, but you have command over your own cruelty.
Oh, yes. Please, wondrous manslaughterer, kill me. Oh. That was so refreshing. Thank you. Your clothes hit like a kiss. Every death brings a new, brighter, better Sceleritas into this world. You would be lost without your butler, but you shall never be without me. This foam is the Slayer. You will do many naughty feats with it. Oh, I wish I had time to wax your hide and brush your spines. But your adoring butler must away. But you should be hopeful for your bright future. You are going to kill again soon. You will keep chopping down the Moon Maiden's family tree. I shall return when you next have need of me. I have your estate to attend to. We will meet again there. Good night, sweet master.
I suppose this place is no worse for wear than my last lodgings. Though I cannot say the same for myself, I fear. The battle, the escape after. I might need to lick my wounds a while before I can be of use to you. The time for words will come when we lay my harpers to their final rest. I owe them that. But first, I owe them justice. Moonrise must fall. I need a little time. But I will gladly join you at Journey's End. So long as it leads to the grave of General Ketheric Thorm. You know your task. Ketheric Thorm clawed his way free of death. Find out how, so we can send him back.
What are you thinking about?
You can't possibly mean that. We had a responsibility to protect Isabel and those she was guarding. We failed. Badly.
Gods. You left Last Light for the shadows to feed on. You should be shamed for your villainy, not extolled for it.
When we make it to Baldur's Gate, you'll be at home in the slaughterhouses.
What's on your mind? Honestly, I didn't know you had it in you. A dark destroyer in our midst. It's certainly one of the more unsightly shape-shiftings I've seen, but we can't all be blessed with the elegance of an Aasimar transforming in the heavens, can we? Beggars can't be choosers. Such a powerful form should serve us well in the chaos to come. Can't say that it did. I'm not entirely sure we made the right decision there, if I'm being honest with you. What's done is done, I suppose. But I'll be loath to cause such destruction again. Not unless the alternative is far, far worse.
Did we really have to kill the Moon Maiden's servant? Watching you make decisions is rather like watching a Tarask mating ritual. One simply assumes villages will be destroyed in the process. You'll have to go quite a bit further to surprise me.
You have become the Slayer. Or has the Slayer merely found a host too weak to evict it? I shouldn't need to say it, but be careful who you take as an ally. Especially when that ally's taken residence inside you.
Hells, is this really what you've become? The kind of monster I once vowed to slay? But don't bother answering. I already know.
It's done then. There's a Slayer among us. Look, I don't care what you look like, what form you can take. I care who you are. And you're not who I thought you'd be. Who I'd hoped you'd be.
The beast you turn into, as charming as it is, just make sure those claws don't come anywhere near me. Oh, don't bother. Not on my account, anyway. Let it roam free. You make quite the pretty pit fiend.
Whatever that thing was you turned into, I'd rather not see it again. By the gods.
That creature you turned into. I hope you have it under control. It didn't look like something I'd want to contend with.